Hello there, people of the universe! My name is MichSciFi, and following the review of the Second Coming of Christ itself, or as I call it, Zack Snyder's Justice League, well, no, that's what everyone calls it, or as I call it, the only version of Justice League. Sorry, I meant to do that joke the other way around, but I'm just so used to saying Zack Snyder's Justice League. Bit of a mouthful, but a 4-hour mouthful that's worth every second. Let's move on to what I refer to as Phase 2, because obviously the way Marvel did it is the first Avengers film was the end of Phase 1, so that's how I count that. Moving on to Phase 2, we've got Aquaman, which is a film that has got a sequel starting filming. I think it started filming now, but due to certain reasons that they're keeping a certain cast member, I won't lie to you, I'm not very excited for the film. I have no doubt that Jason Momoa is going to be amazing. I have no doubt that James Wan's going to make another amazing Aquaman film. And I have no doubt that, I can't say the actor's name, but he plays Black Manta. I have no doubt he's going to be an amazing main villain. And I want to say I can't wait to see him and Aquaman go toe-to-toe. But again, with the certain other cast member, I can't get excited. But I can be excited about this film because obviously at the time of this, we didn't know what we know now about you know who. Anyway, let's just focus on this film and try and forget about that person as an actor, as an actress, because the character in the first film isn't that. We'll get to all of that. Firstly, what to say about Aquaman? Honestly, a lot of people criticise Justice League. Obviously, we got to see the true version of Justice League after Aquaman, so we kind of did get all the solo films, then the team-up movie. But anyway, the original release, let's say that film got released in 2017, and the other mess never happened. Well, it didn't ever happen. There was never a 2-hour Justice League. Who would do a film like that in 2 hours? Fucked if I know. Obviously, this film came out after Justice League, and a lot of people said they should have done all the solo films first. Now, while I can understand that While I can understand that concept, sorry, I got the word wrong. The only change I would have made to the lineup is after Man of Steel, we got a Batman solo film. It would have gone into BVS, then Suicide Squad, then Wonder Dead. That's how I would have done it. But with this film, I'm kind of glad this came out after Justice League, because no offence to Aquaman, I won't lie, while Jason Momoa is amazing, I wasn't that interested in Aquaman as a hero. Though when the god that is Zack Snyder decided to cast a Roman Reigns-looking man, everyone stopped making fun of Aquaman. And when Justice League came out, the original mess, while it was bad, I did still enjoy Jason Momoa, because despite WB and Joss Whedon trying, fun fact for those who don't know, James Wan, the director of Aquaman, actually, behind Warner Brothers' back, or against their wishes, got Zack Snyder involved because he'd seen Justice League, he spoke to Zack and he said, yeah, that's clearly not your work. What was your plan for Aquaman? Because I want the films to link. And while I think there is one line in the film that disconnects this canon from Aquaman, from Justice League, because in this film, there's that Queen Nefarious, I think his name is, and people think he's Mira's dad. And because in Justice League and in Zack Snyder's Justice League, it mentions Mira's parents dying in the war, and Aquaman's mother took her in. Now, in Aquaman, it does mention that this guy's her father, but it never says adopted father. And even then, let's say it's her birth father. He could have survived. He could have been dead to Mira's knowledge. And then following Justice League, she found out he wasn't dead. If that doesn't work, then yes, that's the one continuity mess up. But other than that, it was Jason Momoa. I can't say his name, I'm sorry. It was Jason, during press release for this film, that he said, because someone asked him, where do we follow after Aquaman, after Justice League? And Jason said, I think it was in Zack's cut. That's enough for me. This film is canon to Justice League, but to be fair, every DC director does not follow Justice League. They follow Zack Snyder's Justice League. James Wan brought Zack on against WB's wishes and made sure that the films connected. And they do. They connect brilliantly. It was so nice watching this film after Zack Snyder's Justice League, because the flow just felt so much better, because yes, he's just worked as a team and he's made some friends, but at the same time, he's still got some issues he's got to work through, like connecting with who he really is, accepting who he really is, and discovering parts of himself that he doesn't know about just yet. Jason Momoa, Zack Snyder, and James Wan have reinvigorated the character, and he's brilliant. Side cast, I don't know how you say his name, but he plays his dad. He's also Jango Fett and Boba Fett. He's amazing as Aquaman's dad. I really love just the chemistry they've got. And since in Justice League, Victor loses his father, the fact that at the end of Justice League, he says to Volko, I gotta go see my dad, and then we see him go see his dad. That just the fact that he wants to see his dad because he's just seen Victor lose his. It's so beautiful. It fits so well, and also adds more sadness to Victor because Aquaman got scared. He's like, I don't want to lose my dad. I need to go see him, make sure he's okay. That's brilliant. The relationship with his mother, at least what we see of it, that's brilliant. Nicole Kidman, she was decent in Batman Forever. She's amazing in Aquaman. She's amazing, and I can't wait to see her in the second film. I won't be paying for the second one. I'll wait till it's out on Plex and watch it that way. But I am excited for some actors to return as well. Willem Dafoe, sorry, my mind blanked. He's brilliant. It was so good to see him again in Justice League, and then, as I say, go from that to Aquaman. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant mentor, and I love the scenes he's in, whether it's with Aquaman, what's Ocean Master's name? Orm, that's it, King Orm, that was it. Sorry, my mind's blanking. I've just recently seen the Suicide Squads, and recently before that, I watched Shazam, and then this, so you gotta forgive me. Yeah, Patrick Wilson is King Orm. He's brilliant. He's not the full villain, but he kind of is. Obviously, Black Manta's in the film as well as a side character, because obviously the sequel is when he's gonna shine fully. But even saying that, he does shine brilliantly in this film. The Black Manta suit, it's amazing. The costume design in this film is it's stunning, and obviously, you know, the whole thing I do, favourite moment and best moment. The best moment by far, if you could call it a moment, it's the CGI of Atlantis. It's unbelievable. When you first are with Aquaman and Mera, and you go underwater, and then you see the light, and you see the kingdom, and not just Atlantis, when you see the trench, the Fisher Kingdom, I think that's what it's called. All the other kingdoms that you see, all the different factions, the CGI it's brilliant. I remember when the first trailer came out and we saw it, it was like underwater Star Wars. It's brilliant, and it's really, really remarkable. I really do love it. It's honestly that overarching shot of Atlantis the first time you go in, it leaves me speechless every single time. The CGI is brilliant. And then as for my personal favourite moment, is when Arthur is below the trench, when he goes past this waterfall, spoilers, to get his suit. Well, it's not his, it's King Atlan's, but when he goes to get it, he faces a creature that makes the Kraken look tiny. The Karathan, I think that's what it's called, because I think, if I understand correctly in mythology, I think Karathan, it's an insult to Kraken because it's that big, and the creature gives me Subnautica Sea Empress vibes. It's the first time I saw it and it emerged. And the fact that it's got a female voice, light spoilers, I don't know how to explain it, but I get it. It's like watching Zack Snyder's Justice League when Superman takes flight. I get goosebumps. It's an amazing scene, but it's also beautiful because there's a bit of dialogue Arthur has with her. As I said, the whole journey of the film is about his accepting who he is, or he has to accept who he is, while at the same time discovering who he is. Discover, then accept it. The bit of dialogue he has, he realises, because I'll give a bit of a tease. He says, "I'm no king. I came here because I had no choice. I came to save the people that I came to save my home and the people that I love." And that follows on from a line that his mother says, it is Mera, where she says, "Atlantis has always had a king. Now it needs something more, a hero." And that's when he realises, when he's speaking to to the Empress, sorry, not monster. He says, "I'm not a king. I'm here to save my home." He realises he's a hero, and then there's a line he has at the very end, and his journey just comes full circle, and that whole scene is brilliant. And then the action scenes that follow after that's all brilliant. But obviously, my favourite moment is his confronting of the Karathan. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologise, but yeah, overall, it's a brilliant film, and while I can't stand Amber Heard as a person, I will give a bit of credit as her performance. I won't lie, Mera, my ears are ringing, I'm sorry. I think it's because my conscience doesn't want me to compliment her, but I will give compliment to her acting and further compliment to James Wan's directing of Mera. She is a brilliant character, and it's really hard to compliment. It really is, considering who she is as a person. But if we ignore it for a few seconds, as hard as it is, for a few seconds, her performance is really good. She does compliment brilliantly to Jason Momoa. And what Mera does as a character, it works. It's a brilliant take on the character from the comics. They don't exactly do anything wrong with the performance. apart from who the actor is. But again, if we're trying to ignore it, it's very hard. I keep saying it, but it is difficult. But if you can ignore it, then you'll enjoy the performance even more. That's all I can really say. Most of the roles are brilliant, but as I said, the standout ones are Jason, Patrick, Nicole, Willem, and then his dad and Black Manta. Sorry I can't say their names. They're amazing actors, and they do amazing in this film. That is where I will leave this video here. Aquaman is a brilliant film. I enjoyed it more watching it after Zack Snyder's Justice League, because it just feels like a beautiful follow-up. It really does. I really love it, and I am excited for the sequel because I have no doubt James, Jason, and all the others except one are going to make an amazing sequel. I just morally can't see the film. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll see it somehow, and I'll show whenever she's on screen. I'll grit my fucking teeth and go, "Argh!" Up next is Shazam. Very excited for that. It's funny because the sequel to that's also being filmed currently. Now that we can get excited about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Aquaman in the comments, and as always, I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend.